Hello everyone, welcome back to Black Moon Coven. So today I'm going to be showing you guys the simplest spell method ever. So this spell method is perfect for baby witches, witches who are just starting out, broom closet witches, kind of witches in hiding, or anyone that cannot use fire to do their spell work wherever they're at. So dorms, apartments, maybe you live with your parents. This is the perfect spell method for that. Now, this spell method can be used for manifestation and banishment, so that's like the two main stems of spell casting. And I'm going to be showing you how to do each one. So this is a type of petition magic, and there are millions upon millions of ways to do petition magic. This is my own personal way, my own method. Feel free to do more research on it if you want to add certain things to it or whatever you want to do. So what you're going to need for this spell is a piece of paper and a pen. Now, you can get fancy with your paper. You can pick different colors if you want to resemble the spell that you're doing. So for example, a love spell, you could use red paper and a red pen, or for a money spell, you could do green paper and, a yellow pen or a white pen, whatever you want to do. So, piece of paper and a pen. Both of these techniques for manifesting and for banishment are going to be really quite simple and similar. They're exactly the same, except in how you turn the paper and how you fold it. So, first off, I'm going to show you how to do a manifesting version of this spell technique and then a banishment version. So for those who are unfamiliar, manifestation is to grow things in your life, to bring about change into your life. So think about planting a seed and watching it grow. Now, banishment is exactly what it sounds like. It is taking that away, removing something from your life. So taking that seed and just chucking it as far as it'll go. That's the difference between manifestation and banishment. So first off, how to manifest using petition type spell work. Now, this is just going to be an example, so you don't have to do it word for word, and you don't have to use my technique and how I do this. You can do it whatever way feels natural to you. Maybe you read something else online. Go ahead and do that. Try multiple different techniques and see what works for you, and that will create better, more natural results for you. So, manifestation, you have your piece of paper and you have your pen. Depending on what you want to manifest, you can do the colors for these two. You can add different things to the actual packet, the spell, but the simplest form is just a paper and a pen. So what you're going to do first is write down your command, what you want this spell to do. So you want to be specific enough where the universe or your spirit guides or whatever you think grants your spell work, you want it to be specific enough for them to understand. So writing down, I want more money, is not going to be as specific as I will make more money with my job, or I will have a better career, or I will make more money using creative talents. That is specific enough. So we're going to write, I will make more money at my job. Now, you could write this multiple times. You can write this 3 times, 4 times, 100 times, whatever feels comfortable for you, whatever feels like you've got your point across. I write it down 3 times down the paper. Some people don't want to lift the pen off the paper, and that's really difficult. I feel like just writing it down really gets the point across, and that's just me. So I will make more money at my job. Okay, so we're just going to do an example. You wrote it out 3 separate times. Now, for manifesting, you're going to turn the paper clockwise. So think of a clock in the hands of a clock. You're going to turn it clockwise. So you're going to turn it 1 time clockwise. There we go. So now the petition or your command is actually going vertically. So over the petition, over the command, you're going to write something like, so mote it be, this is my will, obey my will, something like that, a little more commanding. So you're going to write that down 3 times. And now you've created kind of like a chart pattern. So this is kind of what it should look like. Then you're going to turn the paper clockwise again, and you're going to seal it with a sigil if you have one. Now again, this is my own personal method. You don't have to do this exactly the same way. You could just write a command down, you know, and if that feels like that's enough for you, you go and do that. So we're just going to draw a symbol. There it is. So your paper should look something along the lines of this. Very scribbled upon, very just powered with your intentions. Now, what you're going to do for manifesting this piece of paper, a lot of people like to put a candle on top, but if you cannot burn any candles or anything like that, what you're going to do is fold it towards you. So this is a manifesting technique that you're going to bring it upon to yourself. I will make more money at my job, meaning money will come to me. So fold it towards you, turn it clockwise again, fold it towards you, clockwise again, fold it towards you. Now I only do 3 of everything. You can do multiple, you can do as many folds as you want. That's completely up to you. So now you have a little packet, basically. If you have some string that corresponds with your spell, place it around there, carry it around with you. For manifesting techniques, you could carry it around with you. You can bury it into the earth, so kind of like a plant will grow. And that's kind of the manifesting techniques. Usually people will burn it, so then, you know, it'll go up into the air. But however, if you cannot do that, then definitely bury it, take it with you, put it somewhere safe. You can put it under your pillow, recite this manifestation over a number of days. So like I said, there are multiple different ways to do this type of petition manifesting type of magic. So onto the banishment version of this spell. For the banishment version of this spell, again, you're going to need a pen and paper. It's going to be exactly the same as the manifesting version. However, the turns and the folding will be different. It'll just go in a different direction. It'll go in the opposite direction. So for a banishment spell, you want to do the same thing, be specific enough. We're going to try to do, you know, I will be stress-free, or my work won't cause me stress. You know, something along the lines of that. So I'm going to write I will be stress-free. And again, write it 3 times, 100 times, you know, 9 times, whatever feels like you got your point across. So I usually write it 3 times. Now, with the banishment version of the petition spell, you're going to turn it counterclockwise. So the manifesting version, we turned it clockwise, like in the way of the clock. And a banishment spell version, you're going to turn it counterclockwise. So instead of the hands of the clock, it's going to be going backwards. So I will be stress-free, turn it counterclockwise, and now write down your affirmative command, you're finishing to the spell. I like to write, this is my will, so shall it be, but you could write, so mote it be, you could write, resolve this, or amen, or whatever you want to do, really, it's completely up to you. So write that down 3 times. Now, once you have done that, and you kind of see this cross-hatch type of pattern on your petition paper, you're going to turn it counterclockwise again, and seal it with a sigil. Now, again and again, this is my method on how to do a petition spell type of thing. This is kind of what I do. There are millions of different ways how to do it. So just think of whatever comes naturally to you, sit down, try to do one, and if you do it slightly different, then that's your own method and that's your own way, and that's really encouraged in witchcraft. You're gonna have more natural magic and better results because you're not so much thinking about, am I doing this right, am I doing this wrong? You're just gonna kind of go with it. So once you have your paper with all of your scribbles on it, you're going to want to do the folding technique. Now, a banishment folding petition paper, you're going to fold it away from you. So manifesting, we folded it towards us because we want to bring that into our lives. Banishment, you want to take it away. Stress, you want that stress to be gone. So you're going to take your paper and you're going to fold it away from you. So the ends will go, you know, away. Then you're going to turn it counterclockwise. Now, this way. It gets kind of confusing, but turn it counterclockwise and fold it away from you again. Counterclockwise and fold it away. So now you have a similar little sachet. with a banishment spell, you want to get rid of it. You don't want to hold on to this. You're holding on to your stress. So throw it in the garbage, take it up, shred it up, flush it, whatever you want to do. I used to, when I was a broom closet witch, shred up my petition papers and just throw them to the wind on a windy day. And it just takes them all away. They're shredded, they're gone, they're completely out of here, they're banished. So just really play around with different techniques. Like I said, you could flush it, you could put it in the garbage, you can do whatever you want, really. You could put it in stagnant water. Water is really good for taking things away. So, you know, it's really up to you and how you want to do your particular spell work and what you can do. I know a lot of people don't have access to a river or anything like that, so flushing it or throwing it out your window is a good technique to have. Maybe take a walk and kind of throw it out somewhere. But the point is, you want the manifesting packet to be with you so you could manifest that thing into your life, and the banishment packet you want to get rid of. As soon as possible, you want to get rid of it. You don't want that into your life. So this is my little video on the really simple technique of petition papers. Now, they can get more and more advanced if you study into them. So you can do multiple symbols, sigils. You could take hours on a petition paper. It's a really great artistic form of magic. So that is basically it. Follow all my social media, which will be down below. And, you know, thank you for tuning in all the time. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And if you have not subscribed to the Coven, please do. And please follow all of my blogs on Pagan and Witches Amino. I post some pretty cool stuff. So until next time, have a lovely rest of your night.